How's it going, everyone? Chase Moss here at the Golf Academy at Horseshoe Bay. Today, we're going to talk about choosing the right clubs around the green. I've got a pretty simple formula that I think is going to make the club selection process a lot easier out there on the golf course. A couple things to note with this. We are going to have a constant landing area for all of our shots, which I have set up here with this golf ball and this tee. That landing area is going to be about 2 paces from the edge of the green. Another thing to note is this formula works best if we're about 6 or 7 paces and in for these shots. Once we get outside of that 6 or 7 pace range, the ball reacts a little bit differently because we're putting more of a pitching or full swing motion on it. So it works best really the closer we are to the edge of the green. Now, with those keys, how do we set this up? So if my ball were here, I'd pace off how far it is from my ball to our desired landing area. And in this case, it's 1, 2, 3. That 3 paces becomes our unit of measurement for the shots. If we were, say, 4 paces or 5 paces, that would be our unit of measurement, but in this case, it's 3. So now that we have our units, we'll count off 3 paces from there and set our ratios. So we've got our first unit, which is our 1-to-1 ratio, our second unit, 2-to-1, third unit, 3-to-1, and fourth unit, 4-to-1. Now, with those ratios, we can choose our clubs. So for our 1-to-1 ratio, we're going to use our 56-degree sand wedge. For our 2-to-1, we'll drop down a club and go to our gap wedge, which in my case is a 52, could be 50 degree. For 3-to-1, we'll drop down another club, we'll go to pitching wedge. And then for our 4-to-1, we'll drop down one more and go to 9-iron. If you end up finding yourself in a position where you need 5-to-1 or 6-to-1, you can most certainly go down to an 8-iron, 7-iron. This is just the example I'm using for this shot here. Now that we have the formula, let's hit a couple shots. Another thing to note as well when we're hitting these shots is I'm not manipulating this club at all. I'm not lofting it, I'm not really de-lofting it. I'm letting the club do the work because we've put the right club in our hands. We just have to land it a couple paces in front of us. So I've got my 56 degree here. Gonna land it on that first tee. We'll roll out to our desired area. I'll take the gap wedge here. We'll do the same thing. Land it on the first tee. Roll out to our desired area. Go down to a pitching wedge. Same thing. Land it on the first tee. Roll out. And then go down to a 9-iron. Land it on that first tee and have it run all the way back to that last tee. Just like that. As you can see, pretty simple formula. We're trying to have the ball land in the same spot with each shot. We're really putting the same swing on it with each shot, and we're just letting the club do the hard work for us. If y'all want to book a lesson or a clinic, links will be down in the description. And as always, thanks so much for watching.